Third, lastly, I would say in the IMAC corridor, there are three countries which are really very sanguine about it. That number one is India, number two is UAE, and number three is Italy.
Right.
They are even providing their port, the Greece port, they say is the best port for using it. Well, I think that we do not live in linear times. There is always a sine curve. You go up, come down. But India has the resilience and resilience of its people, its systems, everything is working and attractiveness overall. Now, what we are looking at is definitely will have an impact for a couple of years. But that does not mean that you lose the steam because you have the everything, all ingredients are in place. Whether all these countries will love India to become the most powerful economy in the world, I doubt very much. They will try every stunt that we don't reach there.
Hi, this is Pratim Ranjan Bose, and you're watching Podcast with Pratim. I have with me Ambassador Anil Trigunayat. Welcome to the show, sir. So, last question. This is regarding the five-nation tour. Now we know the UAE part is going to help us in a big way in, for example, the pipeline you already mentioned, and then UAE will be investing in strategic reserves in India of both oil and LPG. So, all these are done. The rest of the four nations, I mean, how significant is this tour?
Well, I have always maintained that engaging with the Nordic countries is extremely important. And I'm very happy that this government has started this India Nordic summits. Last year, it was supposed to be happening, but got delayed by a year. Uh, these countries, Norway, for example, is again an oil-rich country, but a model country in many sense. Oil is its oil wealth. It has stored and kept in reserves for future. Can you imagine? And they have been investing all over. So it's a very, very rich country in that sense. Secondly, we see Sweden, whether it is Finland. I mean, in technological areas, you just cannot match them. They're small countries with small populations, but their excellence in technology and their willingness to give it to us in renewable energy, in climate and green energies, green shipping. All these areas they have done remarkably well. Plus, they have money to invest. And during this visit, what I have gathered is that they are very much keen on investing. And we have signed these two agreements now, India EU FTA and India EFTA, with the countries which are led by Norway and Iceland. So I think that they have $100 billion they're going to invest. So hopefully all that investment will start flowing in.
In which areas
As
you
far
are
as
expecting
Netherlands
that
is concerned,
investment?
sorry?
In which areas you are expecting them to invest?
No, mainly it will be in the defense technology, Make in India projects, and the infrastructure in India, in the shipping sector. Each country has its own telecom sector are very important because most of the
Norway is very important.
yes,
Yeah.
the Ericsson, for example, the Swedish company, telecom company, really had provided about 80% of our telecom framework in the beginning, the
So
hardware.
you are saying something about the Netherlands.
Well, Netherlands is basically one of the most important agreements that has been signed is on the microchips and semiconductors between Tata and ASML. So that is very important, I think. And in defense area, the shipping again, Amsterdam has been one port which has provided the whole world the connectivity. And I think that our relationship with these countries, both in DevTech, is very important. Defense technologies and joint manufacturing. So because see, today we are also diversifying our risks of supplies and not putting all our eggs in one basket. So that is something that's how you will have to move forward.
Okay. So quickly, there is a, I mean, because of
Italy,
the,
Italy is there today in Italy. That is
right,
something I forgot to add.
right.
Well, Italy, I think, is one country which is extremely keen on cultivating greater and closer ties with India. We have
Mm,
had our ups and downs,
mm,
but at the same time, what we are witnessing is that Italy has been very keen on providing access to the Mediterranean strategy of India. And that is something we are looking at it. Of course, they are very good in their technologies in the industrial field, industrial domain, and also they play a great role in the G7 and a close partnership. And then hundreds of companies are present in India and they're working. And so they want to work more closely with us. India wants to work more closely with us. In the defense sector, they are extremely good. So I think that this visit will also add more closeness in that sense. Third, lastly, I would say in the IMAC corridor, there are three countries which are really very sanguine about it. That number one is India, number two is UAE, and number three is Italy.
Right.
They are even providing their port, the three port, they say is the best port for using it. So we'll have to see how it works out eventually. Yes.
Right. So, just to finish it, there is a kind of frustration I suddenly see building because of the current economic scenario. People are and the FIIs are going out with, for various reasons. So there is a feeling that a lot of rumor goes around, whether some are very stray, like whether the US is trying to harm India through its Middle East issues. And from there overall, people are a little scared that or skeptic if the India story that was building up, whether that is gone or whether it is not going to happen. So, just quickly, how do you feel about the India story that was so much of our theme?
Well, I think that we do not live in linear times. There is always a sine curve. You go up, come down. But India has the resilience and resilience of its people, its systems, everything is working and attractiveness overall. Now, what we are looking at is definitely will have an impact for a couple of years. But that does not mean that you lose the steam because you have the everything, all ingredients are in place. And at the same time, let us not forget, and it was nobody could have said that Richard Landau in Raisina dialogue said that we would not like India to become another China. So, to your question, whether all these countries will love India to become the most powerful economy in the world, I doubt very much. They will try every stunt that we don't reach there. But I have no doubt that if the history proves us right, that in a civilizational and cyclical manner, we are going to get there irrespective of their good wishes or bad wishes.